Happy weekend, you guys. Welcome to Hollyscoop's Moments of the Week. I'm Madison Hill.
And I'm Kourtney Revolution.
It was the week leading into the holidays.
Ho, ho, ho.
Yes, and we have a lot to discuss. I don't know why. I'm keeping on the Santa voice, I guess. I don't know what that was. We're going to just move right along. We're talking about Tristan's thirsty Instagram comments. Scott Disick reportedly having trouble with Kourtney and Younes heating up. Selena Gomez revealing what she's looking for in a man. Plus, we can't forget the times Kylie milked Rise and Shine till the udders were dry. Dry.
Powdered sugar coming out.
Literally. Like in White Chicks.
Like in White Chicks.
Oh, yes, that's the best joke ever. Yes. You guys, let's kick it off with Khloe and Tristan. So Tristan commented on Khloe's post regarding her look from Diddy's 50th birthday party. A lot went down at that birthday party. Kylie, Travis, and Tiger were all in the same place. Kim and Kanye. Beyonce and Jay-Z had their first little run-in in a while.
Beyonce and Saweetie got a picture together.
Exactly, which we do know, PSA, Kanye and Jay-Z are fine.
Yes.
But whatever, Khloe looked fabulous. And of course, Tristan had to let her know he thought that she looked great as well. He commented on her Instagram post with the tongue out emoji and heart eyes.
Text message?
Carrier
pigeon?
Why?
Any way that you could do that without us having to know?
Why? I think to me it's the tongue out one that really gets me.
Yeah.
That to me just feels like, meh.
Yeah.
You can be like, wow, beautiful. But the tongue out emoji, again, just
That gives you the heebie-jeebies.
It gives me the heebie-jeebies. It's not, long-term stable partner material. It's, again, manipulative. I want to hit it and quit it material.
It's like the tongue from It.
Yeah. Oh, and you know.
You ain't leaving out of there if it gives you.
You know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
That still gives me
That's
nightmares.
what it's like. You stick the tongue out, girl.
Gives me nightmares. He also commented again on one of her photos. It was a throwback with Penelope from when they were in Wyoming filming the finale. That one he just left some hearts, which is much more appropriate.
I agree.
Still, I feel like not great. I think they just contribute to the rumors that they're on their way to getting back together.
Yes, ma'am.
Which we don't love those rumors,
I don't even
although
like it.
I do think they're true. There was a report from Hollywood Life this week about Khloe being open to new love, but we are calling BS on the new.
Yeah.
I think she's still in the game of trying to figure things out with Tristan.
I think she's already back together with Tristan, and they're trying to keep it under wraps.
Yeah, I think you made a good point
it's time
this
for
week.
the show to start. I'm not a fan of that.
Right.
I don't want to see Khloe be disrespected again because we know inevitably that's what's going to happen.
Exactly, and that storyline is old and tired. I think you made a really good point this week about how you're like, I feel like they're just putting out a bunch of different reports to kind of see how people react because literally it was like, they're back together. No, they're not. The future is unknown. Khloe's open to new love. And it's kind of like, you know the scene in Mean Girls when Regina George is just standing in the middle of everyone going wild? Like, that's Mama Chris just standing in the middle, seeing how everyone's going to react. And then that's what storyline they're going to run with. Either way, though, I agree with you. I think they're back together.
My question is, Madison, what happens the day 3, 4, 5, 6 reports come out and Chris finally look at the numbers and realize that nobody cares?
Very true.
In terms of the show, what's going to happen?
Very true. Then unfortunately, I guess Khloe gets Tristan regardless. Ooh.
Nobody wins.
Let's move on and talk about Scott and Kourtney, you guys. So all week, we heard about Kourtney and Younes heating up. They had a PDA date at one of my favorite places in the universe, Disneyland.
Yes.
Trying to bring that mockery to my favorite place. We know that Younes is persistent with Kourtney when it comes to getting back together with her. Well, she's still wanting to kind of keep things with him under wraps and casual. We heard the term thrown around this week was no strings attached style relationship. She wants to kind of figure out where they go from where they're at. The two have been hanging out. He does well with the kids, which is a positive.
Good.
And they have this crazy chemistry. But the thing is, now that things are heating up, Scott is reportedly struggling. This week, a source told Hollywood Live that, it's hard on Scott to see Kourtney with Younes, although he knows things between them will never work out because of things he's done in the past, but I think it's still just not easy for him.
And let me tell you, he will be just fine. The second he pack up Sophia in her cat suits and set up a schedule for them kids to fly on a private plane back and forth, everything will be awesome. They both need to be out of range
I
of
agree.
each other. You don't need to see Kourtney like that.
I think they just still have a deep love for each other, and I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. It's one of those things. It's like they love each other, but they know they're not supposed to be together. But that doesn't
situation.
Right. But that doesn't mean you can't you can just cancel those feelings out and put the kibosh on them. So I agree with you. I think it needs to almost be like an out of sight situation. We know that Scott is reportedly kind of trying to keep those feelings in check because he wants to make sure the holidays go off without a hitch. We've heard reports that Sophia's actually going to participate in some of the holidays this week. I think Younes is going to be there too. Really, I think the holidays will kind of be Kourtney and Younes' deciding factor of where they're going to go. So it'll be interesting, but I think so. I think Scott and Sophia need to go to the East Coast. I think the kids will be fine. They'll be able to travel back and forth. Scott and Sophia can also travel back and forth too. Same with Kourtney. I agree. I think for everyone to kind of live their own separate lives, they need to literally be separated by states.
That's literally exactly how I feel. I feel like they're both almost kind of like weirdly waiting for each other for something that's going to be bad regardless. So everyone needs to move on with their lives, especially for the sake of the kids.
Exactly. Completely agree. Okay, let's move on and talk about Selena Gomez. She sat down this week for an interview with Capital FM and shared what she is looking for in a man and a date. And I related to everything she said so heavily.
What's in the recipe?
So as far as the date goes, she said that she likes group situations and said, quote, so I find that's what makes me comfortable if there's someone maybe I know or someone I know, so kind of a mutual friend, whatever, which I completely agree. That always makes things easier if you have a connection right away. She went on to say that she hasn't had the easiest time dating because, she didn't say this, but she's freaking Selena Gomez, you guys. It's not like Selena is not as well known. It could be in a bar, just hanging out, be incognito. Like, as soon as you approach her, you freaking know she's Selena Gomez.
And my thing is, Selena Gomez can't go on Tinder.
Right.
There was a time where like Hillary Duff like marketed a whole single around her being on Tinder, and I'm like, Selena Gomez could not do that.
No, that's why she needs the group situation.
Yes.
But she said ultimately she looks for someone who's genuine. That's key. She said, quote, I feel like in the first 5 seconds I can tell if I'm meeting someone that just wants one thing, and then I can tell when it's a good group of guys and that they're cool. Completely agree. I feel like you've got to listen to your gut, and if it's worth your time, great. If not, don't even waste another 5 seconds after that.
She said, I could see it in their eyes, the thirst.
Exactly. She went on to list the qualities, and she said she wants someone who's funny, playful, and adventurous, but she continued saying, quote, I don't like arrogant, and I don't like show-offy. We felt like that was a little dig at the Biebs.
She said,
yeah.
She wants someone that's a little bit humble.
Exactly.
Humble, fun, intelligent.
Don't we all? Well, you're in a relationship. You already got it. But those of us who are single, don't we all? She ended the topic of conversation saying that she likes to be approached in an organic and natural way, and she hopes that whoever is doing that is actually interested in her and not her name. She said, quote, it's pretty hard, but that's usually the best way. Hopefully 2020 will bring her a new man, but after the music.
Way after the music, way after the album rollout, tour dates, and everything else
is
out.
Kourtney and I want to make sure she has her new era time, and then the new man can come to really kind of like cap off the end of 2020.
He can come to the last day of the show on the last day of the tour.
And that'll be the relationship confirmation. We'll be like, oh my God, yes.
Perfect.
But until then, single Selena. Okay, let's talk about Kylie and the amount of times she milked this Rise and Shine this week. First, she performed it at the Bieber's Art Function. You guys remember they had that charity event. It was just kind of random. Justin was wearing his pajamas. But they raised money. It was great. He did convince her to sing it, so we're going to play it for you guys so you can see. I mean, she was on key.
At least she was on key.
She was on key.
3
words. It was funny. You know, Chris was there, Corey Gamble was there. Then later on in the week, she did it again at her and Kim's joint holiday party for their employees. They did a Kylie Cosmetics and a KKW party. And again, she did it. Take a look.
Here we go. Rise and shine.
She just really is not letting that go, and I hope that this is something we can leave in 2019.
What do you mean? This is the start of her tour, Madison.
No, you said that already, and that gives me a lot of stress.
She gonna come here and do it too.
No, that gives me so much stress. I feel like you are putting it out there and manifesting.
Kylie, come here and sing a tune.
We're gonna get Kylie music, and I don't want Kylie music. I want her to stay in the business lane.
I'll tell you this, Madison, it will be better than Jam by one Miss Kim Kardashian. I'm not playing her jam, but I'm playing Rise and Shine. I'll tell you that.
At least Kylie has definitely the funds at this point to get herself together on that front, but I really, 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 really don't want it. I think it was funny. It was funny at the Bieber's art thing. You know, it was for a good cause. I let it go. You're raising money. Good for you. It is what it is. The employee party, a little cheesy. I feel like you're pushing it a little much. But again, let's just leave it. Let's leave it. We've milked it. It's dry. I'm over it.
Kylie, I will pay VIP for the tour.
No. All right, guys. It's time to let us know what you're thinking. What was your reaction to Tristan's thirsty comments? He left for Khloe this week. Also, thoughts on Scott finding it hard to see Kourtney with Younes.
I feel nauseous about all of it. What do you think of the quality Selena is looking for in a man? Will 2020 be her year for new music and LOVE?
Yes, as long as it's at the end. And while you're at it, don't forget to let us know your thoughts on Kylie Jenner milking Rise and Shine, you guys. And let it out down below on Monday. Make sure you check out our video where we play Petty Pong against each other. It's really funny. We asked each other the best questions. Kourtney stumped me. I had to chug. You guys, you definitely need to check it out. It will premiere at 8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. In the meantime, make sure you're shopping our store. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure the notification bell is on. All that good stuff. And we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.